8:20 a.m. on this Black Friday, November 28th, 2025. Yeah, we've gotten quite a little bit of accumulation overnight. We now have been thrust into quite a lovely winter wonderland, if you will. We actually have some breaking to what we've had as far as overcast skies or permacloud skies. We have Rusty up here. There he is. At least I believe that's Rusty, the red squirrel. I've got quite a little bit of work cut out for me out in the woods this morning. So let's go ahead and meet up out there in the woods. Once I get this morning's chores finished. "8:30 a.m. out here in the woods, and of course the air activity or jet activity has been commencing while I've been out here. Yeah, just got done. Well, come on up. Just got done sweeping out here. Not sure if we're picking up anything possible, right? Boy, dogs are sounding off pretty good this morning. But yeah, they're adding to the mix as I'm standing out here, and once again, yeah, we got quite a little bit of snow overnight. Cats been fed. Been out here sweeping snow away from our feeding area here. I've also cleared away snow and other debris from the stash spot in the tree, the crotch of the tree over here, for bird seed and peanuts for the birds and squirrels. And of course, we already scoped on the little red squirrel that was out here earlier. Once again, we do have some breaks here showing some so-called blueness to the skies. Yeah, quite the winter wonderland this morning. And because there's so much snow built up on my balcony, more than likely won't be stepping out for any observations from that location. So I just might go ahead and jump on some other content. Yeah, we are still seeing a little bit of the teal coloration of this anomaly here. Especially, you know, when I dim down the lighting. There we go. Get show up on the bark of the tree here. So that's where we're at, and I believe this is where we will leave it. I was thinking that with seeing the squirrel activity earlier, that we'd be seeing just that much more activity out here this morning. Surprised more cats are not up here than what's currently up here. But of course, we got some just miserable winter conditions. But it is what it is, and will be what they orchestrate it to be. Boy, it looks very dark up over this greater light. And I have no idea what today is supposed to hold for us. All I know is, well, I have to get more food for these guys. And thankfully, you know, this frozen precipitation has let up for the time being. Shortly before I walked out here, though, it was coming down. And who knows, we might get more throughout today, hard telling. Sounds like the birds are starting to get a little bit more active. Of course, once I walk away, they'll probably be hitting this tree right here with the goodies inside. That cat's wandering off. Alright, yeah, good enough for this day. As far as weather update, yeah, it is quite chilly out here. And of course, you know, this thing continues to come out, makes its presence. It's going to warm things up enough to where a lot of this build up on the branches and whatnot is going to be falling down and possibly covering my hard work up. Alright, well, before my nose decides to drip right off my face, I'm going to go ahead, and boy, is that getting just so much darker looking back in here, regardless of the light. Yeah, already the snow is starting to fall off the trees, and of course, you know, with this thing, if it does continue to make its presence, it's going to cause warming conditions, and through warming conditions will increase the winds, and which will cause all this to fall that much quicker. Okay, enough rambling on. I think we are done out here. Got my buddy right here next to me. And yeah, hard telling what I'll be throwing out there from this point. So have yourselves a great one. Take care. And join up with me again if you should so desire. The Skywise out. So 8:40 a.m. and of course, you know, even before the court hearing and even before I received the pathetic paperwork, out in the hallway, laying on the floor in front of my door, I began to avoid any kind of contact with the cat killing demon dog and owner. And so I come walking, you know, now I'm, instead of coming out this back door, much easier walk out here to the woods. I've been going around the building, taking a long route, if you will. And so I come walking back up this morning after what I've just shown you. And who was right there, right at the front door? And crapping right in front of the front door is a demon dog and its owner. Right at the front door. And the dog is tending to his business. There's such a thing as walking your dog. I tell you what, this chick is so damn pathetic, and that dog is just ridiculous. So very pathetic. But at least, you know, once again, no personal protection order was declared against me because of the nonsense that the judge evidently was able to see through. But yeah, you know, nothing further was done. Quite pathetic. And they brought it all onto themselves, with the help of co-conspirators, of course. How utterly pathetic. And yeah, I could have recorded all this. You know, regardless of what cops or judges have to say, anything that I want to record out in public is illegal to do. And of course, knowing full well that I was out there and soon to come back in. Oh, their timing just is so coinky dinky. Yeah. Oh my God, people are idiots anymore, and people are so laughable that, you know, I don't even need to watch politics anymore and the laughable nonsense thereof. I mean, all I gotta do is just walk up to any given person out there today, and the ridiculousness starts. Alright, enough is enough. I've wasted enough time with this nonsense. Yeah. Have a great one. And once again, take care. And thanks for watching.